So what I have here is 2 tablets. One, my mother's imposter got, and the other I stole. Now the one that I stole, I'm still working on getting that one set up because it requires an activation code. But the one that my mother got, they're not allowing the email to sync. So the password for 2 of 3 email accounts was accepted, but they're not allowing the emails to come through. I'm getting no emails at all. I can't even see what was in the inboxes, so it's worthless. The other email address, elite stalkers, or elite scientists are the devil, something elite science is the devil at gmail.com. These are all Gmail accounts too, by the way. And they're allowing them to do these things with their product and services. This particular account, they just keep rejecting the password. And it happened with my 623 arithmetic account as well. And it was not what I was putting on the device. But that's another one that they've tried to claim in the past. They've tried to claim my email addresses. And the purpose behind them trying to claim my email addresses is to keep me from using it. So they're hoping I'll keep creating different email addresses so they can keep fooling these people. So every time they're dealing with a new group of people, they're hoping that I'll get something new. It's almost like having a new identity, and it keeps me off of their radar. But if my old email address is pop up, it's on everyone's radar. Everyone knows that I'm like a tough fucking cookie. So anyhow, I have devices. They're worthless. They still have 2 of my cell phones in their possessions. The only one that I could make calls on. No one should be able to isolate people in this way. Now, I have family and friends, but none of them are willing to help. Because you know they're possessed, and that's their number one no. So it is odd. Like in some of the conversations that I'm putting up, that I'm covering the videos, you'll see how they'll talk about the matter, but they'll skip around the parts that they don't want to address, and never do they ever offer help unless they know the devices aren't going to be available. But why is this okay? Why in the fuck is this okay? You know what? I want to go off and I want to start hurting people just to get somebody to pay attention to what the fuck is going on. Because this shit is beyond crazy. And these people are talking shit to me about what they're doing the entire time. The only good part about it is they no longer think that they can't be caught. They know they'll be caught. The government knows that they'll be caught behind this. But think about it. I'm out and about today. I can't find out what time the bus is coming. It's one thing to not be able to pull up a schedule, but it's another thing to not be able to text the 32133 number or whatever it is. I can't activate a gift card if I should get one, because I have no way of making a call. And it's so weird because these days people aren't as willing to allow you to use their cell phones, and it's not like they're having a lot of conversation. They're just scrolling through feeds that are full of junk. But they're not the kindest when you ask. They kind of look at you like you're almost an alien of some sort. Like, especially when they look at me, they're looking like you. They look at me like there's no way I cannot have a cell phone. And then when I tell them why I don't have a cell phone, I mean, some people know that that's reality. But then there's others, there's them that pretend that it's too far-fetched for them to fathom. I have no way of making a 911 call when I was in the process, when I had to make a 911 call the other day, after they stole my cell phone, I went to the computer because that's how I normally document the occurrences, things that are taking place, the things that they're doing. So I went immediately to document it on social media. They shut down all the social media sites. Every other site on the internet was accessible, but social media and my email. So when the cops come, so then I had to find a phone. The phone at the desk here at the retirement center had a base, but no headset. It had a base, but no headset. So I'm running around and I'm looking for a phone. I ended up finding one in the kitchen, and I make the call, and I come back. But on my way out, now there's someone at the desk, and I asked him about it. It's a security guard. I asked him about them not having a handset. He just simply said he didn't know why. He said the lady, when she leaves in the evening, she takes it off, which is the craziest shit I ever heard of. The cops come. I tell them what took place, that my cell phones are missing. All they want to know is the amount, the value, how much space, things of that nature. But they didn't want to come in and see after I told them that these people are blocking me. Like, they're blocking, these are the only sites that are being blocked. That's isolation, and it's a problem, and they didn't want to witness it. I was on the phone in the absence of, I had to use the phone at the hospital to make a couple of calls that had to be made. And it took me 45 minutes. I was on that phone for 45 minutes. So you can imagine the type of looks that I got. Because for one, that phone isn't meant to be used in that way. But for two, most of these people are covert doctors and nurses. They already know who I am. So 2 minutes in, I'm getting evil looks. Imagine what it was like 30 minutes later. I can't call. The worst part is, okay, so these are all the things that are happening and taking place, but then on top of that, the landlines that I'm using, they're blocking my calls from going out. I'm in the Veterans Lounge. They sedate me and send the same janitor in that harassed me. The last time he came in and did the same thing in an area that he wasn't supposed to be in because it's not part of the area that they're supposed to be cleaning. He was not, so that's not an area that they clean. We're responsible to clean up behind ourselves. But that phone, I tried to use that phone multiple times before another user came in. And the calls would not, they wouldn't let the call go through. I tried once he got there, and then the call goes through. But they especially make my mom's imposter call, reach out, and try to communicate more when they know that I have no way of being reached. When I have no way of being reached. And the worst part is they're so far off from any claims of schizophrenia. Is it ironic, or is it's insane that they even make mention? It's insane that those surveillance, and it's only one female. That's all she has to hope for. And I mean, this is the stuff that they had these imposters believe in, and then when they show up and they see me, it's clear that I'm a problem. So anyhow, okay, I'm sorry, I had to get my train of thought. I thought someone was coming again. As you can tell, I'm kind of tucked off. The security guard doesn't normally leave the area downstairs. Look, she's yelling, call his ass back right now. gonna leave up here. They're just trying to see whether or not I left the building. Give me a couple minutes. And now he's over here in the area near me. Let me see if they're gonna make him come over here. I'm just gonna allow the phone to keep recording for a little bit. And if he comes over here, it's a problem. It's gonna be harassment. Because you know what this right here says? That he has not been passing through here. That's exactly what that says. One of the employees that are here and cleaning, she walked by and she looked. Anyhow, none of that matters. The worst part is they have the phone with the evidence. Both of those phones that they took have evidence on them. Voice recordings of these imposters and the extreme changes in their behavior. One minute they're this way, the next minute they're another. That's all stuff is like a sensitive item, and it should never be in the possession of the people that are attacking me. But no one's alarmed. No one seems to care or want to do anything by it. But I tell you what, it's one of those things that can't be questioned. Because I've been screaming for a long fucking time. I've been screaming for over a year. So while every fucking body was lollygagging, taking their fucking time, not caring and not acting right away, these motherfuckers started stealing my evidence. And it will be